In Lekki Phase 2, when a girl died alone in her apartment, the person who killed her never left the compound. He stayed. Watching. Waiting. Smiling. Lekki Phase 2 was quiet that morning, too quiet for Lagos. A neighbor, Boba Connor, sniffed the air and frowned. Something they smell. He traced the smell to Emily's door. He knocked gently. No answer. He knocked harder. Still nothing. Fear crawled across his skin. He dialed the police. 2 patrol vans arrived, blue lights flashing. Officer Daniel stepped down first. Who called us? I did, Boba Connor said. Something is wrong. The officers approached Emily's door. The smell was terrible now, thick and sour. Open it, Daniel ordered. The door opened easily. That was the first strange sign. Officer Amaka stepped in, hand covering her nose. The apartment was messy, food packs, water bottles, clothes. But the food packs looked new. Someone was here recently, Amaka whispered. The officers moved deeper into the house. Emily's cracked phone lay on the floor. Her wig glue and lip gloss were scattered. A chair was slightly turned, like someone sat there and watched something. A window was open, blowing soft curtains. Why is the window open? Daniel asked. She always kept it locked. They reached the bedroom. Emily lay against the bed, eyes open. Her lips were bruised. Her nails broken. Finger marks wrapped her neck like dark shadows. This was not suicide. Amaka whispered, someone she trusted killed her. Outside, neighbors gathered in fear. Some whispered. Some cried. Some pretended to know nothing. Dayo shouted, she be bad girl. I no surprise. Keep quiet, a woman snapped. Then someone screamed. Everyone rushed to the window. A tall figure in a black hoodie stood near the fence. Head down. Hands in pockets. Still as a tree. Who be that? Someone whispered. No one here dresses like that, another neighbor said. Officer Daniel stepped outside. Hey. Stop. The figure turned slowly. His face was hidden in shadow. Then he walked away calmly. Daniel ran faster. But reaching the gate, the hooded man was gone. No running. No sound. No trace. What kind of human disappears like that? An officer muttered. Amaka felt chills. They returned to the apartment. Emily's phone suddenly vibrated. The cracked screen lit up. A message popped up. Hoodie Boy, I told you not to talk. Silence swallowed the room. Nobody moved. Nobody breathed. This killer came back, Amaka whispered. And he is watching. And he's not done. The officers questioned everyone in the compound. Faces looked innocent. Too innocent. Someone had seen something. Someone was hiding. Old Mama Ejiro said, I hear footsteps that night. Dayo said, I no hear anything. Boba Connor said, I smell strange perfume before the smell of death. A young girl whispered, I saw a dark shadow in the corridor. Amaka took notes. Every story felt half true. They returned inside. A man's wristband lay under the bed. A fresh male scent lingered in the air. The mirror had lipstick writing. Run. Emily wrote this, Amaka said. Daniel frowned. But why didn't she run? She knew the killer, Amaka whispered. Dayo barged in. Officer, check CCTV. The compound's CCTV room was dark. The screens were unplugged. Who off 'em? Daniel barked. Everyone turned to Dayo. He raised his hands. No be me. Amaka noticed his shaking fingers. She felt something was wrong. Suddenly, the lights flickered. A shadow passed the window. Everyone froze. The air turned cold. Hoodie Boy is here, Amaka whispered. Night came quickly. Lekki Phase too suddenly felt like a village, silent and tense. The wind howled. A knock echoed on the compound gate. Doom entered the air. Daniel ordered everyone inside. Amaka checked the perimeter. A shadow moved along the fence. She chased it. It disappeared again. This time, she heard footsteps behind her. She spun around. Nobody. Then, a whisper. Why are you here, officer? Amaka froze. It was Hoodie Boy's voice. She turned slowly. He stood behind her, inches away. Face hidden in darkness. He didn't breathe. He didn't blink. Leave this case, he whispered. Amaka raised her flashlight. He vanished. Only cold air remained. She stumbled back to the house. Everyone saw her shaking. She whispered, "He's not human." Daniel stared at her. "What do you mean, ghost?" Mama Ejiro pulled Amaka aside. "There is something you don't know," she said. Her voice trembled like old rafters. "Many years ago, this land was sacred. A young man was killed unfairly. And his spirit stayed." Amaka's eyes widened. "A restless spirit." "Yes," Mama Ejiro said. "People call him Lekki Ghost. He punishes betrayal. He punishes silence. He punishes anyone who lies." "And Emily?" Mama Ejiro sighed. "She saw something she should not have seen. And he warned her not to talk. But she told someone. And he came." Amaka felt cold. Daniel stepped in. "Ghost or not, we need the truth." They gathered the neighbors. Daniel shouted, "One of you knows what happened." Silence. Then little Zainab whispered, "I saw Dayo with her that night." Everyone gasped. Dayo began to shake violently. "No. No. No. She shouldn't have talked." Lights went off. A whisper filled the darkness. "I told you not to talk." A scream followed. When the lights came back, Dayo was gone. Dayo vanished like smoke. The compound erupted in fear. Daniel tried to calm them. Amaka's voice shook. "He was taken." "Where?" Someone screamed. A loud bang hit Emily's door. Everyone turned. Emily's phone lit up again. A new message. "One more liar left." Who was the last liar? Mama Ejiro stepped back, terrified. Her eyes filled with regret. She whispered, "I knew Emily was in danger. I heard her begging someone to stop. But I kept quiet." The air chilled. The curtains moved without wind. A shadow entered the room. Hoodie Boy stood silently. Mama Ejiro fell to her knees. "I am sorry." Hoodie Boy lifted his head slowly. His face was pale like moonlight. His eyes empty. His voice echoed. "Silence kills." The lights flickered violently. Then, he disappeared again. Mama Ejiro fainted. Amaka whispered, "This spirit is not done. Lekki Ghost will return." Silence can be dangerous. When you see something wrong and keep quiet, you become part of the problem. Evil grows when good people pretend not to see. The neighbors knew something, but fear and shame made them hide the truth. Trust carefully, danger often comes from familiar faces. Emily wasn't killed by a stranger. She trusted the wrong person. Every action has consequences, even after death. The story reminds us that justice always comes, one way or another. Your choices can save a life, or destroy one. If just one neighbor had spoken earlier, Emily might still be alive. Secrets will always find a way out. No matter how people hide the truth, it eventually comes to light. Fear protects no one. Courage does. Dayo, Mama Ejiro, the neighbors, they all paid heavily because they were afraid to speak. What would you do if you lived in that compound? Would you speak up, or keep quiet like the neighbors? Do you believe spirits can seek justice? Should Mama Ejiro have talked? This story is just getting started. If you think part 1 is scary, wait till you see part 2. The Lekki Ghost is not done with them. Justice delayed is never justice denied. Some secrets don't stay buried. Her death was not the end, it was the beginning. Share this story if you believe silence can kill. Tag someone who loves dark African folktales. Follow for part 2. Comment Lekki Ghost if you want the next chapter. Like and share to support more stories like this. Subscribe so you don't miss the next.